Yo, what's up guys, it's Pioxy the CryptoPie, and today we're going to be talking about the market and what's going on and what is, what are all these W's appearing. I'm definitely going to make a separate video for you guys to exactly know about W's, which are double bottoms and what they mean. But let's just look at the market right now, and I see a lot of them appearing, alright? So, just looking at CoinMarketCap alone, you can see a W here, right? W, 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 W. It just continues, right? There's a few that don't follow it, like Verge makes an M. M is bearish, W is bullish. So, but a lot of them are following this, especially the top. You see the top 8, they all do the same, exactly the same. There's no difference. And then, for example, a Stellar and a Neo is doing exactly the same. It's making W's. There's only a few that don't do it. So that tells me that's very bullish. So if we look at market cap in general, we just go look at market cap and we look at the last 7 days, we see a huge W forming. W, alright, in market cap. If this was the new low, that'd be great, 483 billion, and then we go up from there. We also have a little W in here. So if we just look at the markets itself, let's just look at a bigger scale. Well, 6 hour. So you can see a W, okay? So I'm going to draw them for you guys so you understand what I mean. It's gonna be a W, right? That's a W right there. Now, I set this entire purple zone as a buy zone on my Telegram, guys. If you're not in my Telegram yet, I highly suggest you join up to be up to date with the latest and greatest about cryptocurrency news. So join up with the CryptoPie's blog, also join up with CryptoPie's feed. Both links will be in the description below. There will also be a link to tradingview.com so you can test out your charting skills yourself. It's completely free. There are obviously pro packages that you have multiple time frames, but test it out yourself. So in here, I've said this, right? So people who are in here, they know what I predict for Bitcoin. So you can see we were done with a 5 wave. We get an ABC correction. Then we're going to do a new 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Elliott wave up, which will get to my ultimate target of $53,000. Now, I'm not saying that's going to happen or not. It could. It can also just only get to like a certain target, alright? So if you look just at my first target, 25k USD is the first target. Target number 2 is 34k, and target number 3 is 53k. So, but yeah, W here, guys. Let's just go over random markets, right? I'm just gonna do ADA here. ADA is not doing a W. ADX is not doing a W. ARK is not doing W. So there's a lot of them that are not doing it. But if we go with the top cryptos, they're all doing it. Alright, so let's go Bitcoin. We've already seen that. Now we go Ethereum. Okay, let's go to Ethereum USD. Ethereum USD. So yeah, you can see, right? W. Whoop, 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 boom. It's most likely gonna be a W. So that's great. That's Ethereum for you. Let's remove this. Let's go to the next one, Bitcoin Cash. What's Bitcoin Cash doing, guys? Bitcoin Cash. Oh, that's Bitcoin. Bitcoin Cash W. See it? Probably already see it. I want you guys to learn this, that you see these things, okay? That's a W. Double bottom. What's the next one on the line, guys? Ripple. Ripple's not following it. Actually, Ripple is following it a little bit, isn't it? Let's take here. Not really. But on the 1 hour, maybe a little bit, right? Not too big into Ripple. Litecoin. Litecoin, guys. I should have Litecoin here. Litecoin. Alright, 6 hour W. You already see it, right? And I want you guys to learn how to spot these things. So you know when it bounces once, you know it will come back. And you're not chasing it because you know it will most likely make a W. Trading is about predictions, okay? It's about and reactions. It's predicting and reacting. And if you can predict already that it's going down again to make that second bottom of a W, then you're already ahead of the game, right? It's a game of probabilities. So there's a high probability that when it goes just like, markets hardly ever do this, okay? They hardly ever do this. So it needs to make a W. So from there, we have a W there. There's W's all over the place, guys. And, you know, I just want you guys to be aware of this, because this will just give you a huge advantage. Just like the OMG I predicted. Look at this, guys. I predicted a W. What did we get? We got a W. There we go. Alright, so, it's still a good time to buy. It's still a good time to buy, guys, for OMG. Now, I looked myself at OMG and at Bitcoin. So OMG, if it goes back up to around here, is 46%. Okay, I don't expect the top, but if Bitcoin does the same, and not even the top, Bitcoin, we will get about the same percentage, right? 42, 46. But I like Bitcoin more because when you're in Bitcoin, you can also play the altcoins. So that's why I decided to go for Bitcoin this time. Normally, if I see a huge percentage difference, I choose obviously the one I can make the most money on, you know, which often is not Bitcoin. But at the moment, since Bitcoin dropped so much, yeah, we can see a big upswing in Bitcoin, to be honest. And so here's the thing, okay, so we're making a W, but what if this happens? What if this happens? So here's the W. What if we get up here and it cannot make a higher high, okay? So if it cannot cross this line here, then we're kind of screwed. But if it does, then we go further. So you have to look at it like that, guys. And I mean, I can honestly see Bitcoin, you know, I see it making new highs soon, guys. We're gonna go, and people will be like, oh my god, why did it go here? So just to tell you how I got to these predictions, just real quick, guys. Alright, I want you guys to learn this as well. Let me just drag the chart a little bit here. So the only thing I did is take a Fibonacci from the top, from this top here to this bottom. This was the bottom, right? At the moment, at least. And yeah, that's how you can predict those things, okay? That's how you predict the targets. I need to be a bit more specific with that line. But yeah, you see, now we're good. Now we're good. So you need to be very precise if you want precise targets, but it's always an area, alright, guys? So it's not exactly that target. It's more like this is an area. This is an area, you know, for targets. And then you have a let's say you miss this swing. This is a buy zone. This is a buy zone. Okay? So obviously you want to buy in the lows and sell in the highs if you want to sell. I highly suggest you don't sell your Bitcoin and you hold your Bitcoin for the longer term. However, if you want to sell, be my guest. But what you can also do is play the altcoins instead of selling. So you just keep getting more Bitcoins by playing the altcoins. But if you want to sell, wait for that fifth wave and sell around this area up here. Okay, so between 47 and 56k or something. Okay, that is more of a selling area than up here already. Because yes, you can sell up here, but you better buy back. You bet. So when you sell your Bitcoin, guys, as soon as you sell, I want you to put your buy orders in already again. Because yes, of course, we'll like retest the breakout zone, which would be here. And then the same thing here. Here would be the breakout zone. Would be testing that again. And then the last wave up. And then after that, you often go back to 0.4. That's just Elliott wave. So, you know, just get ready for that. So guys, I want you guys to learn this. to look for W's, and if you can spot a W, you can spot a great entry. So when I'm just going back, okay, so on Bitcoin, when we only saw this, so we only had this, right? We saw a V. I would never tell you guys to chase it, never, because I know a market will make a W. What did we do? We went low again, and it's a higher low so far, because this was the low here and this is the low here. So how did I predict to buy here, guys? Well, that's Fibonacci inside Fibonacci. You can do that because you can use Fibonacci on the smaller time frame as well. So if we just zoom in and we go look at the 1 hour, and we put a Fibonacci from this bottom and then all the way to the top here, what do we get? Let me remove this purple zone. We get a green zone. See that? The green zone is your buying zone after that. So the green, I made it green. If you want my settings, you know, just leave a comment below and I'll make a video that explains all the settings of my tools if you guys want that. But I don't know if you want it yet. So you see a huge W here, and then also markets make fractals. So it will do things on a bigger time frame and on a smaller time frame. So here you see once again we see a W appearing, correct? So yeah, things happen like that as well. Also another thing, guys, that is very bullish at the moment is the RSI. So if we just look at the 6 hour here, we had a lower low here, right? And it was oversold, obviously, and now you see the RSI is going back up. That's a great place to be in. Now I'm not going to tell you like this was the bottom here, because it could still go down and test this line at 10k. It could very well do that, or even, guys, we even need to consider this, okay, 8k on the other line. It could, however, for now I just leave it here, okay? I'll leave it here, and that's how I see the market, and you see my upswings right here. So guys, I'll leave you with that. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, hit that post notification button, and if you got any questions at all, leave a comment below, and I wish you all a Merry Christmas.